Alright guys, I was going to do a video of how to disassemble and clean the points, sand, file the points, whichever one you do, on a HM or H70 Tecumseh engine. But I picked this one. This was the one that was on the table before, and you can see I've been cleaning my table. It was a lot cleaner, but I had two customers come in today, and I worked on. They just brought the engines. One of them left an engine because it broke the camshaft. It broke the camshaft. This is the cam. It is an auxiliary cam. This end of the cam sticks out of the cover. This isn't the engine. It sticks out of the cover with a pulley on it to run the drive wells. It was on a Simplicity snowblower. It broke right through where the pin goes. The pin's still in that half. So we put him an engine together, another engine. It had also broke the rod. But I'll get this set up. This is the engine that was up here before, that was stuck. It would not turn. It was froze up. It will now turn. It turns pretty freely. It does not have any compression. And I have kind of a makeshift tripod here. But I've got the compression gauge hooked to the engine, and I'm going to spin it over with a drill so I can show you it don't have any compression. I hope you was able to see that. Yeah, you can see the needle did not move at all, and it starts at 20 pounds. There's a little mark in here at 20, and then it goes 30, 40, 56, and so on and so on. And to show you this gauge does work, I'm going to put it in this engine. And we will try it again. I don't have this one clamped. It went straight to 120 pounds of compression. And you can hear the difference in it when I was turning it. It actually sounded like it was exhausting. But this engine is one I had forgotten that I rebuilt it. It's got the crankshaft had to be polished. I polished the crankshaft down, put a new rod, new piston, new rings, lamped the valves, or seated the valves, however you want to say it. Can't grind them. Well, I can grind them. I have a valve grinding machine, but I didn't grind them. not when you can just lap them in. If you want to see what lapping a valve is, well, I'm most likely going to do it. This engine not having compression here. I got a little bit of a cold. I'm sorry. That's probably what's wrong with it. It's probably got a stuck valve. The valve opened and stuck open. So instead of making a no spark video on this one, and it does have spark, like I said, I picked this one because I just assumed it wouldn't have spark. And I was holding on to the plug wire and spun it over, and it hurt. It hurt pretty bad. Let's see. Let's see if I can get it in there to where you can see it. Whoops. See if the camera will zoom. I'm going to take it back out some. Oh, come on. Well, you should be able to see that. Sorry if it's a little fuzzy. I could see it in the screen, so I imagine you could too. But yeah, I'm going to do, instead of the points on this, I'm going to disassemble the engine and pull the head, the shroud. The recoil's already gone off of it. It had one, but it was taken off. Somebody needed one and I didn't have one off, so I just snatched it off this. Pull the head and everything off of it and see if it is a stuck valve. If it is a stuck valve, I will free the valves, clean them, and reseat the valves, lap the valves, and I will show you how to do that. This is, like I said in the beginning and on a prior video, this is an engine that was stuck, and that's when I said I did the one about the carburetors. If you wanted to see a carburetor cleaned, I would clean a junk carburetor that somebody says is junk, free this engine up, put it on here, and start this engine, leaving with the bad valves in it. This engine is still going to run. I'm probably just going to clean carburetors on it. I have no idea. I know it's loose. I got it that way. I have no idea anything about this engine. No clue how long it's set. I actually picked it up in the scrap yard. It was laying at the bottom of a pile underwater, which probably explains the valves and why it was stuck. I picked it up and brought it home, and I think I gave them $10 for the engine or something. Since it's mostly complete, until somebody wants to see something different, I'm just going to work on this engine. I'm waiting on the parts for my car. If it needs to be rebuilt, I've already got new pistons and everything for 7 horse, the H70. There's a model number over here. The H70 is a 7 horse, the H60 6 horse, H40 4 horse, so on and so forth. Then they went to the HM. Now they got the HMK. but it's pretty much the same thing. If you see a HM80, HM70, HM60, that means it's a 6 horse, 7 horse, or 8 horse. The HM100 is a 10 horse. For those that don't know, a lot of people already know this. But yeah, I'm gonna get set up to start pulling everything apart, and we will go from there. I'm most likely going to have to split this video up because I'm already to eight and a half minutes on this, and I've got some beforehand where I had to stop recording. It goes, so I'll probably have to split it up. If I don't get it all up in one night, I will have it up the very next day. Any questions on anything, if anybody wants to know, wants me to show, I will show from beginning to end, without cutting anything out if I can, on how to sand file the points. If you prefer sanding them over filing them, I have points files, and you sand them. If you sand them, you use P400. But anyway, the P400, wet or dry, it's the gray paper, not wood, not sandpaper for sanding wood, or they said multi-purpose. No. The granules will wipe off. That's that white or beige, yellow, whatever sandpaper you get. The granules will wipe off of it. But use a clean piece of sandpaper.